I followed some of your videos and you took it step by step on how it was possible. So I have really followed those guidelines. And well, today, guys, and I can share, at that time I had followed some of your videos. At that time, I was testing you, Chin, because I was like, is it real that he's saying this? Yes. Every step of the way, every guideline that you're giving out is just how you're giving it all. You're giving us all the tools to get there. I will say that something changes when you're determined, when you are focused and you want that accreditation so bad. That's me right now. I wanted that accreditation so bad. I clearly understand every class I attend. I clearly understand the documents they're referring to. And those are the documents you talked about in your videos. These are the documents that are needed, the ISS. I mean, we can go further into that, but now when I go in, is I check in, I sign in, I show up, and it's like a continued education for me. I looked at accredited schools or something like that, and you kind of came up, and you made it seem, you made it seem like it was doable. When you said your story, when you shared with us your story, I related to you. I'm like, I'm minority. I feel that I have a chance to do this. I'm tired to be from being a hairstylist. I want to do more. I love the industry, and there's so much more to that. And I deserve to get paid well for what I know.
Did you think it was a scam?
Yes.
Why? Why?
I did because you make it seem like it's fun, or like your videos are like yeah, I don't know, but I mean it seemed, but it seemed at first, just that first video. However, when I did contact you back in 2020, I believe, and I actually was able to speak to you, and when you talked about all the vendors, when you talked about the process, when you talked about the documents, when you talked about the ISS, when you talked about the first visit, when you talked about all these things, you were right. It was all lined up just how you were saying it, just exactly how you were saying it. And so, I still follow you. I mean, I'm still, I mean, I respect you. Like I told you in Vegas when I saw you, and I was so excited to see you in person and give you a big hug and just tell you thank you, because you motivated me. I thought it was a scam. I totally thought it was a scam, and I thought he's joking with us, and it's not possible. But look, I'm like, wait, is this a Millionaire Barber? Yes, the Millionaire Barber, and I love it. I love your incentives. I love how you can relate to us. This is where I come from. I come from nothing, and so I was very inspired, very, very inspired. I'm not a barber, but definitely every barber that I kind of know, or that you want to go to school, I always say, they always share your videos. Yeah. You follow the Millionaire Barbers, guidelines, and I can assure you, I can guarantee you, you will get there. Of 2020, when I started to see your videos, and like I'm saying, like when I started the process, and it matched, Chin, it matches. I mean, everything you're saying is with that process and the steps, as from start to finish. That is exactly the way it is. And so I was willing to go through that process when I don't want to be a private school owner anymore. I don't want to, and that's determined. Chin, when you reached out and when you tell us these things, it's like, I can relate to you, where like, we know the process, but and it's there for everybody who's ready to take it, right? And so just don't give up, and just be hungry enough that you be determined, and be willing to go through that process that any of us can go through. So this Mexican girl that crossed the border illegally at 6 years old, and has conquered to maybe be, and just be here and be proud. I think any of you can do it.
I want to thank you, Araceli, for coming on here and sharing this with them. And it was a pleasure and honor meeting you in person.
Thank you, Chin. Pleasure. It was my pleasure. meet you and your staff or your group of people that were with you. I turned around, I could not believe it was you, you know. And so giving you a hug in person, the process with Chin, I just, you know, followed his videos. I followed the list, the vendors, everything he has to offer us is absolutely very valuable. So please don't you know, don't underestimate the value that all the help that he has for us out there.